It's Sports Time, hosted by Mike Parsons.
Well, I'm here with a player and the assistant head coach back from the 1999-2000 team that won a state title and went undefeated in the conference. First time that had ever been done. Norman Cain to my left and assistant head coach Rob Worthington to my right. And I guess, first of all, Coach, just talk a little bit about what you remember from that 99-2000 team.
Right. Obviously, it was a great basketball team, but I remember the characters that we had on the team, a bunch of jokers, guys that were very, very funny, that would challenge other guys. We had some players that were great players that were very quiet off the court, but they were demons on the court. Mr. Norman Cain was one of those guys. I remember the character of the team. I remember the competitive spirit of the basketball team. They were so competitive. Our practices were crazy. It prepared us for our games, and it was almost like a better game in practice than actually going and playing in some of those basketball games.
And Norman, you were one of the big part of those teams back then. Talk about just what made those teams so special.
I mean, basically, we had a lot of people from Brevard County, so we already kind of knew each other. I mean, we didn't kind of like each other at the time because it was all new. I mean, but then we brought other people from the team, Marshall Sanders, Tim Phillips, you know, it just was a great environment, man. I learned a lot, and I really liked them guys. That's the best team I ever been on. You know, just great atmosphere. Great coaching as well. Don Smith as well. Coach Worthington. We learned a lot. Coach C, Chemo. You'll hear a lot about that name, Chemo.
Yeah, Coach Smith, when he brought me on staff, actually promised me that this was the best team it had ever had at Brevard Community College. And so when we actually won the championship, I told him, okay, you delivered it, because you told me this was the best team you ever had. And these guys went on the basketball court and proved that. And
kind of both of you are either one. When you guys think back now, it's been 20 years, and it's a feat that still hasn't been replicated. I mean, how special is that when you guys think back how special those days were?
I mean, honestly, to this day, it still haven't been done. I mean, it has to be a great thing. I mean, we put in work. We used to play all the time, go out all the time together. It was just a great team atmosphere.
Yeah. I didn't know it had been repeated. I actually thought you guys had won the state championship since that time. Obviously, it was a great accomplishment. We were very proud of it. And even if it had been duplicated, we'd have been proud of what we've done. We thought it was just such a tough schedule to play the Florida schedule. So again, great memories, great competition, great games. I remember cutting the nets down after winning the Florida championship, and just that feeling of, oh my God, we won a championship. So it was a fantastic feeling.
And talk about that state tournament. I mean, it's a tough 3-4 days of basketball, and then to get to cut those nets down. How did that feel, Norman?
Oh, wow, that was a great feeling. I mean, I only see it on March Madness, you know, watching Division I level,
yes.
But we actually got up there ourselves and cut those nets down. So it felt great, man. With people, it was real emotional. People was crying, but something we'll never forget in our lifetime. You know, some people never get to see it, but hopefully this team does.
Well, I appreciate you guys for joining me today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys having us.
Thank you.